Hey guys, it's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. You won't be seeing this till Monday though. But today I'm going to change my shed over, get it ready for winter. I have some driveway markers I'm going to put along my driveway and walkway so I can snow blow a little easier. I have to get my snowblower running. And I actually have a little bit of leaves just right by the back door, like I always do. The wind always blows them right here. So I'm going to pick up those leaves and I'm going to start winterizing my equipment. I do get back to the yard vacuum later in the video. Alright, I don't know why that won't start, but plan B. Use your hands. These are fiberglass driveway stakes. You can get them at any hardware store or Home Depot or Lowe's. They're totally reusable and they're pretty cheap. They make snowblowing a lot easier when you can't see the edges of your driveway or walkway. One here. Three up here. And then 1, 2, and might as well put one right here. Usually I wait too long before I get around to installing these, and the ground is partially frozen, so it's kind of difficult. But this year, because I have the motivation of making these videos, I actually got on it a lot sooner. So all I'm doing is using this random metal rod that I found in my yard years ago. I used a grinding wheel to put a little bit of a bevel on the end of it, and I just hammer it into the ground, pull it right out, and then I can stick the spike right in the hole that it made. So with all the spikes lined up on the edge, it makes it much easier to snow blow once there's 2-3 feet of snow on the ground. Now I'm going to winterize my weed whacker. I'm going to start it up and then I'm going to let it run until it's warm. Now that it's warmed up, I'm going to shut it off and then drain the gas out of its fuel tank and put it back into my gas can. And now I'm just starting it up one last time to burn off any fuel that's left in the fuel lines and in the carburetor. The fuel that I just drained out of the weed whacker, I'm pouring directly into my leaf blower. I actually don't winterize my leaf blower because I use it periodically all through the year. So I just try to start it anytime it's been sitting for a while, but I don't ever winterize it. So now I'm taking the spark plug out so that I can spray fogging oil into the cylinder. This oil coats the inside walls of the cylinder and prevents it from rusting while it's sitting all winter. Then I put the spark plug back in, but I don't put the wire on the spark plug, and that's how I know which engines have been winterized and cannot be started without needing to be winterized again. The lawnmower actually had a lot of gas in it, so I wasn't just standing here the whole time. I actually went around the yard mulching up some leaves that had fallen. And then the battery on my camera died literally seconds before the lawnmower sputtered out of gas. So the process is exactly the same as it was for the weed whacker. I'm taking out the spark plug, spraying in the fogging oil, putting the spark plug back in, but not putting the wire on the spark plug. Most people don't use fogging oil, but it doesn't cost very much and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And if it's going to make my engines last years longer, then I'm all for it. You should be able to pick it up at any hardware store or auto parts store or any place like that. So the motor seemed to seize up on this yard vacuum that I've been using all fall. But I don't think the motor is bad. I have a feeling there might just be a stick or something stuck inside the mulcher that jammed it up. So I'm going to try to take it apart and hopefully fix it. Oh, here we go. It's right here. Something I fed into the mulcher must have jammed it up. How do I get it out? Ah. There we go. This stupid thing caused the whole problem. That's good. Now I can put it together, start it up, and winterize it. So the motor is being held on by a couple of pins and a couple of bolts. The pins work pretty good, but the bolts make me nervous because screwing metal bolts into a plastic shell are really easy to strip, and if you strip them, there's not really any easy way to fix them. Plus, this machine was built when I was in 8th grade, so the plastic is a lot more brittle than it would be if it were brand new. Alright, we should be good to go. We won't start without the bag on. There we go. And I just remembered the spark plug was still unplugged. Spark plug. Alright, it is not out of gas, but I'm gonna just leave the gas in there. It is technically stabilized gas. I don't like to leave it in, but I don't want to waste an hour's worth of gas running this thing for no reason. So other than the fact that I didn't run it completely out of gas, it's the same process as all the other machinery. I'm taking out the spark plug, spraying some fogging oil directly into the cylinder, putting the spark plug back in, not plugging in the spark plug wire, and then it's good to go all winter, and in this case all spring and summer too. Okay, now it's time to introduce you to the beast. All I have to do is connect the spark plug wire, put some gas in the tank, and then I can fire it up. It still starts up first pull every time, which is good because I do not have electricity in my shed, so I have no way to use the electric starter. The big cloud of blue smoke is actually the fogging oil burning off from when I winterized it in the spring, so technically I summerized it. I also do a quick check of the lights, the augers, and the chute to make sure everything's functioning normally. Your shed is always collecting dirt all year long, so anytime you're taking stuff out of it is a good time to give it a quick sweep. Also, no electricity in the shed means no lights, which is why the video quality is so poor when the camera is facing in the shed. Okay, time to start putting stuff back in the shed, including the lawnmower that's going in the back corner where I won't touch it again until April. I always back the snowblower into the shed. That way if there's a mountain of snow outside, I can start it up and immediately start working on the snow before the machine is even out of the shed. I use these planks of wood instead of building a real permanent ramp to the shed, just to make the lawn mowing and weed whacking a little easier. One less obstacle to go around. This is my shed in winter mode. The lawnmower is way in the corner, packed up, winterized. The yard vacuum right here is winterized, and they'll sit in the corner until spring and until fall. My weed whacker is winterized, and it's hanging on the wall like it always is, and I'll fire that up again in the spring. And my snowblower is fired up and ready to go. Other than that, I just cleaned out the floor, and that's about it. I'll switch it back over in springtime, and until then, it'll be like this. Just a reminder, I won't be making regular videos through the winter. I'm going to be making snowblowing videos, but those are only going to come out when it snows. So if you want to see more lawn mowing videos in the spring, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And now we wait. Oh wait, I don't wear a watch.